Disneyland Park.
Disneyland!
That's too far away.
That's like a relic now. Wow, there's all these abandoned theme parks.
The dollar one doesn't work.
It's still there, it's just...
Are you ready? Are you guys ready to see some serious sculpture spinning? It's pretty exciting content. Spin! It's spinning. It makes a noise! Well, like a dolphin noise. We're alive!
Yeah, I mean, my dad bought this place when I was about 11. He's a sound engineer, so he runs a PA hire company. He used to like do recording sessions for people, for bands that wanted to record albums and stuff, and there's also a rehearsal studio downstairs for bands to rehearse in. And then in the space that we're in now is where they used to shoot their music TV show, which used to be on Channel 31 back in the day.
I remember meeting you at your house. Like,
Really?
I think one of my earliest memories of you is like walking through your house. You were on the couch with your boyfriend at the time, and you were playing bass.
Oh, yeah.
But you just had a bass in your lap, and you were like hell moody, and you had black hair. Yeah, but I remember we didn't know each other very well then.
No, I just knew you as my cousin's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember being really jealous because you guys were, because they're a year older than me, they were going to the big day out and I was too young and I wasn't allowed to go. Yeah, there's just like a bunch of posters of like all the gigs that they used to put on. There's lots of Exogen posters, which is the band that my brother played in with the two guys from Pendulum before they all became Pendulum. So Exogen was the band that they were in, and that was the year that they won Gozzy Rock. I was about 12 at the time, and it was like a pretty special moment when they won. I was like, no way!
We used to do that more like I would like make a track and then give it to Ray and she would write vocals over it, and then I would finish, or we'd record them and I'd finish it. But I think now like we've started a track in the studio together as well. We've done writing sessions with other people where I've just like smashed out a track in a day, and obviously not completed in a day, but I mean having a studio has changed how we work, because I used to just make music in my bedroom. Like every place I lived, I had I just slept in my studio. Basically every bedroom was my studio, and I had a bed like a second priority, and I was like, it's so nice now having like a separate space. I mean, I've always been a big dreamer. Even in school, I was like, my friends were talking about probably realistic things, and I had this thing in the back of my head, because I was like, I'm gonna do like fucking amazing things. I'm gonna go traveling around the world. I'm gonna be like a musician, and like had all these. I wasn't really like I'm gonna be a musician at that point. I just knew I wanted to do something. I was more so like I was really into music. Like I was really into music all my life, but I never thought of that as something I could really do, because I didn't even do music in school, because I was like, I'm not a singer. I can play like a bunch of instruments but really badly, and I never really thought about production then. I was like really into visual arts as well, so I was kind of like wanted to do design of some type, but I was always like unrealistically ambitious. And then
not that unrealistic.
No, well, lucky something worked out, because I have no idea what I'd do. So I had my biggest fear at that time, and my whole life has been like being boring, like, or not having something that I'm excited by. Like I was so scared of. Like I remember one moment just being like, what if nothing does work out?
Yeah.
All my sort of little moments have been just total kind of very lucky. Like I I sent Skream some music on Myspace
Yeah.
in a message. I think it was like the first song I finished. I was like way too whatever. First song I finished, I'm like, I'm gonna send it to Skream.
Yeah.
I was like thinking,
ambitious.
yeah, no. And like I remember telling someone like, I sent it to Skream, and they're like, oh okay, cool. And then the next week I'm like, Skream replied, it's cutting it to dubplate, and they're like,
We're like, fuck you.
You're under my skin.